So it's really about looking for the sweet spot. What do you love doing? What experience have you got? What expertise can you share to the marketplace? And the final thing is actually looking for a gap, because to differentiate yourself from other competitors is to really understand what is missing in the marketplace so that you can offer that. But I think it really starts with, rather than just doing something because you think it's going to make money, but do something that's aligned with your values and aligned with your passion. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Podetti here, helping you to achieve time freedom so you have more time for self, family, and business and life. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you how to start a business with no money or very little money. Okay, step one is I really would like you to learn how to buy and sell. Now, for many years since growing up, I always wanted to be a businesswoman. And I thought business was very complicated. Like you need to do a degree and you need to learn business. It just sounded like this foreign, out of reach kind of thing. But really, you know what business is? Business is about buying in cheap and selling in high. So you're making money, that's the profit there. If you can buy something or can get something done at this price, but you can sell it at this higher price, this is where you make the money, and that's what business is. Now, unfortunately, university just really complicated things. So I studied for 4 years in uni, and I came out and it was still clueless. I didn't know how to make money. So I did study finance, accounting, and all that stuff, but it didn't prep me into being a businesswoman. And so what I really want you to do if you're new to business is learn to buy and sell. So that means you could start to learn to sell old things from your house, buy something that you know people would use. Like for example, if you can buy water bottles that are 50 cents and you can learn to sell it to your friends or family for $2, that is the power in practicing to be an entrepreneur, because you need to learn how to actually flip things, almost like buying in cheap, selling in high, and get used to that. You can start buying and selling the right things. So it's really important to learn to buy and sell, because that is the art of an entrepreneur. Now, if you're scared to talk to customers, you're scared to actually convince them to make a sale, then you can't succeed in business. Now, practice that first before you think about that niche, that interesting idea, because that is the next part until you get used to the foundation of just buying and selling. My next step is to start a business based on what you're good at and what you like. So for example, if you're interested in event planning and you have the skill set in design, why don't you do a business that's got to do with design, but within the event planning industry? So it's really about looking for the sweet spot. What do you love doing? What experience have you got? What expertise can you share to the marketplace? And the final thing is actually looking for a gap, because to differentiate yourself from other competitors is to really understand what is missing in the marketplace so that you can offer that. But I think it really starts with, rather than just doing something because you think it's going to make money, but do something that's aligned with your values and aligned with your passion, as well as with your expertise, because it's easier to succeed that way than to get into something that you have no idea about. Now, a true story is that I started a business with no passion and no experience in this particular industry. So I started an e-commerce store selling nail polish because I thought it was going to make me $1 million, because if I sold it for $1 and 1 million girls wore it or bought the nail polish, I was going to be a millionaire. But I had no industry experience in beauty. I wasn't interested at all in wearing the product, and I had no experience in digital marketing, etc. So it was very difficult, and I ended up failing it, and I basically sold the business for like $5,000 to get rid of it. Now looking back, I wish that I kind of followed or really thought about, what am I interested in? You know, if I don't have the experience, maybe I can learn from someone, or I could even work in that industry before I go out into starting my own business. And also, if I'm interested in something, maybe it's not about producing my own product or service, but why don't I become an affiliate and refer them, or just try to learn to sell something that works. Learn to sell something that it's already well known or popular, and just being able to, you know, explain it because I understand it or have the passion for it without having my actual product, right? So I think it comes down to just always follow your heart, follow what you really love doing, rather than just following the money. So the next step is really important, is to find your ideal customers and offer to work at a discounted rate or for free. So let's just say you came up with an idea to provide this particular service or this product, and you have that experience in there. Then you look for those customers who's got the money, who's your ideal client, and offer to do it at a discounted rate, even at cost price, just to show them that you can work, and in exchange for testimonial and proof that you can do the work. or you can even do it for free. So when you're starting out, you might not be confident enough yet, and you might go, hey, I want to just do a first month for free. Can I do this for you? And that's how you validate your idea, you build the confidence, and potentially you could turn this customer or this lead or this free pro bono client turning into a paid client. Next step is that you actually don't have to be the one doing the work. So whatever it is that you're interested in and you know there's a problem for, if you can't solve it by yourself, then you can always find people to do it. So this is the power of outsourcing that I love. I have mentioned in previous videos where I started an outsourcing company just by outsourcing to people. So I figure out what the customers want, and then I basically find the people to do it for them. But the next step for you is really, instead of just offering everything and anything, you need to actually read a book called Built to Sell. So this is a book that's going to really change your mindset around productizing your service, because you don't want to be everything to everyone. So when you're starting in business, it's easy to fall in the trap of like, yeah, I could do that just to get the money. Oh, yep, I say yes to everything. But you don't have time to actually master in one particular service. So it's really important to read the book Built to Sell so you can understand the science and the importance of really being a master of one particular service, and do that so well that people will come back or refer you to because you specialize in particular service. So the next step from coming up with those services and finding the people to do it is finding your niche, finding that niche service that you love doing that solves a particular problem for the particular marketplace. Okay, so what ideas do I have for you to get started on? If you're not really sure what services to do especially, you can go on sites like Fiverr. There are so many services that other people are doing, from video editing to graphic design to content writing, etc. You can actually look at even bundling some of their services and making it into a service. So there's a lot of ideas that if someone is willing to do something, means that you could actually find clients who might need that service. So outsourcing is amazing in that sense, because you can always find the right person to do it. So yeah, if you want ideas, you go to sites like Fiverr or you go to sites like Upwork and you find what clients are looking for. Clients are always saying, I need someone that can do this. I need someone that do that. So this is where you can get ideas in terms of what does the market want. But like I said, I'm always going to re-emphasize that you need to find something that matches your skill set, matches what you love to do, rather than, okay, oh, this looks like it's a high paying job and they want to get it done. I'm going to go and find this person and do it. And you have no really interest in it. It's just going to be draining and you're not going to be excited about it. But of course, it's not about not exploring new ideas or new services, but it's just being mindful that, am I really doing this because of the money, or am I doing this because I have the interest in it? All right, guys, so that's all I have for you. But if you have any other questions and you want to get mentored by me, then I have a mentoring program called Productize Kit in the descriptions below so that you could learn more directly from me. But other than that, I guess the summary is that if you're new to business, then build the foundation. Learn to buy and sell whatever it is so that you get a practice. And then if you don't have the skills, or there's still a gap between your knowledge and skill set, then work for someone. Be willing to work and gain that experience. And then look for an idea in the marketplace that is aligned with your interests, aligned with your expertise. And there's so many ideas out there because there's so many marketplaces of clients looking for things or people offering to do service. So there's a lot of ideas there. So then it comes down to really niching, picking that niche, scaling your business and by mastering one service. And as you make money in business is when you then reinvest the money into growing your business, rather than trying to borrow money from friends or bank to start a business that you've never have any experience in. Try to start very lean. It's really good even if you have no money, because it means that you're just going to become very lean. You're thinking of hack ways to actually make the business work, rather than, if you had all the money in the world but experience, and you're just going to throw all the money in and waste it really easily. So that's it, guys. Love to hear in the comments below, what business idea do you have in mind that you're wanting to start? But other than that, if you want more videos about how to start a business, then do check out my videos here.